Hello, Chabad kids. We are so excited to be back. I'm here to read a story to you with my Hello, Chabad kids. We are so excited to be back. I'm here to read a story to you with my good reading buddy, Parrots Maisha, who really likes rhyming stories. So he's going to love it tonight because we chose such a fabulous story for the very last Goodnight Chabad Youth of the year 2020. And this story is called A Chanukah Story for night number 3 by me, Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi. Parrots Maisha, do you want to tell everybody why we chose this story?
Because it's for Chanukah.
And? Is Chanukah coming soon?
Yeah.
It is.
But not this week.
Not this week. Next week?
Yeah.
Amazing. Let's see what Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi is going to do with his Chanukah story. Oh my goodness, I see Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi spinning a dreidel. And here we go. My name is Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi. My birthday's on Chanukah, night number 3. There we go, that's the rhyme. This year something happened that I guarantee you'll never believe really happened to me. Here's Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi telling everybody that his birthday's on the 3rd night. Let's see what happens. I see Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi and Miri in the background, and he's mommy. Let's see what his mom's going to tell him. I've got shopping to do, Mommy said with a smile. I won't be gone long, just a very short while. Goodbye, Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi. Get ready for Chanukah, night number 3. Now, what do you think get ready for Chanukah would mean? Parrots Maisha, what would Mommy want you to do if she says, go get ready for Chanukah?
Like, getting ready, like, lighting the menorah.
Okay, we might make the menorah ready. We might make latkes. And you might be happy to make latkes on your own. Let's see what happens with Matisyahu Ber Chaim Tzvi. The menorah was waiting with 3 wicks to light. The table was ready, all set for that night. I was looking around for something to do when I got an idea. Something great, something new. Other kids on their birthday eat plain birthday cake. For my Chanukah birthday, can you guess what his idea is going to be? What's this massive thing that he's going to make? A latke. A latke I'd make. The most giant latke you ever would see for my birthday on Chanukah, night number 3. Can you see a picture? In his imagination, he's picturing all these boys eating a yummy, massive, giant latke. I ran to the kitchen and I found a cookbook and took a big apron and hat from the hook. I peeled piles of potatoes, 609, for that super huge, fabulous latke of mine. Do you think you'd manage peeling 609 potatoes? I don't think so. It was hard for him too. I grated potatoes and grated some more. I grated till all of my fingers were sore. What a latke I'm making. How big this will be. So all for me. What is your dober Heinz? Prince Maisha, can you check out that massive mountain? Do you know what that's a mountain of?
Yeah, potatoes.
Potatoes. If you had 609 potatoes in your house, you probably have big mountains too. I put in all the onions and eggs I could find. Mommy said to get ready. She surely won't mind. It's not every day that her very own son is making a latke that weighs half a ton. I turned on the mixer. It started to spin. I took all the batter and poured it right in. The mixture was spinning it when, just my luck, the beater stopped spinning. The whole thing was stuck. Well, now, Matisseo de Berfeinsvi, I said to myself, well, now what will be? You see Matisseo de Berfeinsvi, and that is massive, a little bit hard to see with the lighting. He's got a mixer there, and a massive, massive pile of potatoes behind him, and a stuck machine. Let's see what he's going to come up with. Then I heard a loud noise. I jumped to my feet. What did he hear?
A truck, a dump truck.
I saw a cement mixing truck on my street. I ran outside fast in my apron and hat, calling, "Sir, could you mix up my batter with that?" Why, certainly, Matisseo de Berfeinsvi. Just pour it all in and leave it to me. Prince Maisha, you're making a face. Does that not sound yummy or tempting?
Yeah, that doesn't sound yummy.
It sounds a bit gross. Mixing your batter in a truck that mixes cement. I brought all the batter out in barrels and jars.
How is it then?
Might be. Taste a little bit icky. Taking care not to splash on the sidewalk or cars. I used every bucket, every glass, bowl, and pot that we had in the house, and we had quite a lot. I brought out the batter, and in it all went to the wonderful truck that mixes cement. It mixed up that batter so smooth and so fine for that super huge fabulous latke of mine. Oh my goodness, do you think Matisseo de Berfeinsvi's mommy's going to be happy about all the bowls that he's using and taking out of the house?
No.
Do you think he can clean it all up at the end?
Yeah.
Now, let's see what he's going to do. And now, called the man, here's a friend you should meet. He has a big dump truck. That's right down the street. A dump truck. Why do you think we'd need a dump truck?
To pull, look, you can see, look, pouring the inside.
The batter.
Is he climbing inside the look?
Let's see what happens. As the mixer truck poured all the batter inside, I climbed on the dump truck to go for the ride. Does that sound more yummy, going into a dump truck with the batter? Still not? Doesn't yet sound tempting to Paris Mice. I sat in the batter so bushy and squishy. My wonderful latke was still soft and mushy. Oh no, I cried out. How can I ever make it? I don't have a big enough oven to bake it. Right? You can't eat it raw. You gotta bake it and fry it in a massive, massive frying pan. Let's find out. Let's see what happens.
Maybe it's going to do in the pan, but in the pan, if you put it in the pan, the oven's going to be smushed with dough.
Probably. In our house, if we try to fit 609 potatoes anywhere, it would be rather unsuccessful. It wouldn't work very well.
Yeah.
Relax, said the driver, a smile on his face. To make this huge latke, I know just the place. To cook up a latke, you don't bake or broil. You fry it till crisp in a saucepan with oil. I'll take you and your latke and dump you both down at the hospital kitchen, the biggest in town. The hospital cook will know just what to do when he sees me come in with your latke and you. Look at all these helpers. Oh my goodness, he's waving from the dump truck. Let's see how he's going to get on this dump truck. He's going to slide right into, you know what that word says right at the top? Can you try to read it? Hospital. He's bringing him to the hospital kitchen because it's a very big kosher kitchen. That's just where he went, and that's just what he did. Off of the truck with the batter I slid. The hospital cook took his most giant pot, put my latke inside, and let it get hot. This is quite a fabulous story. The hospital patients, all feeling sad, got out of their beds and stopped feeling so bad. Together we lit the third Hanukkah light, then looked out the window and saw quite a sight. Now this is the coolest thing ever. The world's biggest dreidel was parked right outside. A cement mixing dreidel, so tall and so wide. The driver had painted, what are the four sides of the dreidel? What are the letters? Nun, Gimel, Hey, and Shen. The driver painted Nun, Gimel, Hey, Shen, so whenever his truck spun around, we could win. Can you see that, guys? How cool is that? A massive dreidel painted on a truck. And look how cheerful it makes all the hospital residents feel. All the people who are in the hospital beds are starting to feel all the happier. I asked for attention and jumped on a chair. I told them the Hanukkah story from there, of the giant Greek army, the Jewish one small. But Hashem helped the Yidden, the Jews, win the war after all. In the Beis Hamikdash, the menorah was lit with some pure olive oil, the tiniest bit. A small jug of oil, enough for one night, that burned for 8 days with miraculous lights. Here we can see Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi telling the story of Hanukkah to all the people in the hospital. What do you think is going to happen with his latke? Do you think he's going to eat it all for himself, Parents Moshe?
No, it looks like everybody's it.
Let's see what happens next. Oh my goodness. The latke is ready, called the cook. Come and eat. It is light brown and crispy, the best birthday treat. Everyone in the hospital, in the picture it looks a bit yellow. Everyone in the hospital wanted a taste, so we served them all latke and none went to waste. Together we sang Ma'oz Sor Yeshua Si and added, of course, happy birthday to me. A wonderful mitzvah, the best there could be. Thanks to me, Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi. What a beautiful sharing boy he is. But, uh-oh.
It doesn't look so.
Now's when the trouble begins, because he's had a wonderful time making a Hanukkah party in the hospital.
And now it's covered in dough.
His house is covered in batter. Who's not going to be very happy?
His mommy. That's a party.
Could be. Let's see what happens. My truck driver friend drove me home after that, tired but happy in my apron and hat. In the kitchen, oh no, what a mess we did see. The batter was everywhere, even on me. It had splattered the ceiling, the walls, and the floor. On the doors and the counters, there was even more. Sticky dishes and spoons, dirty pots in the sink. When Mommy goes home, I don't know what she'll think. Don't worry, my friend. This is what the driver's telling him. I think you're in luck. I know someone else with another big truck. What kind of perfect possibly help them?
How could he get through? But this must go building.
Maybe this side. The other side seems to have a narrow door, but maybe this side has a very wide door. And maybe Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi has a very big imagination. Let's see. A street cleaning truck cleaned the house in a rush by spraying some water and twirling its brush. Thank you both, I called out. Happy night number 3. From me, Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi. The truck cleaned me too, and it drove out the door. Can you see? He's being splashed and cleaned. He looks like he's enjoying it, doesn't he?
But how does it get inside it?
I don't know. Takes a lot of creative imagination juice from Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi and the author of the book. Let's see what happens. Maybe. And it drove out the door just as Mommy walked in. She was back from the store. Tell me, Matisyahu Bar Chaim Tzvi, Did anything happen at home without me? I told her what happened all the while she was gone. I told the whole story. I talked on and on. There he is telling the story. What a story, she said. Why not write it down for your father to see when he comes back from town? So I wrote all that happened for you to read too. If you want to believe it, well, it's up to you. You think this story is believable or unbelievable, parents, Moshe? Unbelievable.
It's nonsense.
It's a really fun story. And in the very back, he actually includes a recipe of how to make latkes according to his recipe. He starts it off saying, you need 609 potatoes. Or to serve fewer people, then he tells you to use 4 potatoes. And it's got the real recipe here. For Matiseo de Berheim Svi's latkes.
But what's going to happen with the next day?
Well, we would probably make the version that doesn't have 609 potatoes.
And I think it has 4.
Yeah, that's a bit more our size. So boys and girls, that was a wonderful story called A Hanukkah Story for night number 3. And we had so much fun reading it together. We've had so much fun reading all the stories to you, girls and boys, every single Wednesday night from Goodnight Chabad Youth. And I want to tell you, girls and boys, that even though we're going to sign off now for the rest of the summer, and we might not be meeting virtually to read you stories every Wednesday night, but if you go online to chabadyouth.org/goodnight, you can actually watch the old stories. So that way, even though we might not be together with you, you can go every Wednesday night and click on an old story and watch it again. Maybe you missed it. Maybe you can remind yourself about it and enjoy another beautiful story with another beautiful lesson. Let's just take a quick lesson that we can learn from this story. I've got something that I thought was really special. Sometimes when it's your birthday, you think, who can give me presents? Who can give me cake? What does Matiseo de Berheim Svi do on his birthday? What was he thinking about?
Oh, sharing with everybody.
He was sharing. That was really special. And he went to the hospital and made people happy, right? He had the whole Hanukkah party. That's a really special message. Thank you, Matiseo de Berheim Svi. And with that, we're going to wish you guys a beautiful, happy Hanukkah. And we can't wait to see you back at the next program that we do. And Ritz Hashem for our girls and boys for Chabad Youth. Good enough. Get your negelwasser ready. Brush your teeth. Get your pajamas on. Take a bath if you didn't yet. And have a beautiful, beautiful Shema. Good night.